There has been so much back and forth between the Chargers, a spokesperson, and the city that it's hard to remember how we even got to this point.
And here to help us understand where things went wrong is Tony Manolatos from the city's task force. Tony, welcome. Dating back to 2014, I mean, the negotiations have been kind of going on all this time. Where was the ball dropped here?
So actually earlier than that, in 2013, before Mayor Faulkner is elected. So Bob Filner is mayor.
Right.
That's when the Chargers decided, we're not getting anything done here. And they started making their moves, their plans in Carson. They didn't tell anybody. 2014, the mayor's elected. They start meeting privately with the mayor at the mayor's request, which the mayor thought was odd because, gee, I thought they wanted a stadium, but here I'm reaching out to them, requesting these meetings. And they actually asked the mayor, keep these conversations quiet. We don't want word to get out. We think we have a lot of time. We're just monitoring LA to see what Mr. Kroenke does, and we're just trying to build a case to block him if he makes a move.
And all the while, they were two-timing us, weren't they?
They were working on this clandestine plan in Carson. So
in this meeting on Wednesday, what kind of scenarios do you foresee?
So the more I think about it, I really don't see them coming out with a clean solution. There's a lot of work still to be done. So if they decide, and everyone, the majority of people sort of in the know think that they're heading toward Inglewood with two teams, the Rams and the Chargers. Well, that would mean you would have to unravel the Carson plan and put together this new plan in Inglewood with the Chargers and the Rams. And I just don't see how you do all that in 48 hours.
Because those plans take months of preparation, is what you're saying. So what might happen? They might announce what this week?
Well, I think there's a consensus with the league, Roger Goodell and the folks he's had working on this, that Stan Kroenke and the Inglewood project, far superior site. Stan has these deep pockets. I mean, he has more money than God, and his wife has more money than him. So I don't think they want to get in a war with Stan. I think they want to greenlight that project. There's a shovel already in the ground up there. One owner called it the Disney World NFL. You know, I mean, it's going to be fabulous. So then the decision is, do we let him do it alone, or do we ask him to bring Dean along? And will Dean want to do that? Will Mr. Spanos want to, play second fiddle in LA, or will he decide, why don't you all cut me a big check and I'm going to go make it work in San Diego?
What is the likelihood of that? I mean, people have talked about, wow, that would just be coming back home with your tail between your legs to, after everything that has happened here and the betrayal that some fans feel because of Dean Spanos. So what is the likelihood of that happening?
Slim, but if you start, adding up those zeros on that check. I mean, they're saying that, the relocation fee for one team will be $650 million. So if you give Dean half of that, that's $325 million. The league kicks in $200 million, the city and the county $300 million. All of a sudden, you're almost at $1 billion.
Real quickly, if the Chargers and the St. Louis Rams end up in L.A., what are the options for the city of San Diego at that point without an NFL team? And I've read some stories that possibly, the NFL could appease the Raiders and say, look, stay in Oakland a little while longer, and then maybe we'll open the door for you in another market, either St. Louis, San Diego, or another city.
Right. Well, the mayor has started positioning San Diego as an NFL town, and he started doing that months ago. He probably picked it up in his talking points and his letters to the league, and that wasn't by mistake. He knows that there's a very good chance that we could lose the Chargers. They haven't negotiated in good faith at all this year. They seem to want, L.A. So he started to position us as, we're an NFL town. We've been an NFL town for 50-some years. So I think there's a good chance that we end up with another team. It could be Jacksonville. It could be the Raiders. This market is, San Diego anchors a mega region of 9 million people.
Sure.
And, we're on this wonderful border with Mexico. The NFL wants to be an international league. So I don't think they want to vacate this market long term.
Okay. Great.
We should know soon enough. Yeah. Tony Manolatos, thank you very much for weighing in and sharing your thoughts with us.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks a lot.